Alright, so now we're on formulas, and what we're doing with formulas here is we're not even using the formulas, we're going to move them around. And so just kind of give it a chance, and it's not too bad if you pay a little bit of attention here. So this happens to be the distance formula. Not that it's really important that you remember that, but distance equals rate times time. And it wants us to find the t, make sure that we solve for t, which means let's get the t by itself. So we're looking at our opposite operations. We want to get rid of this r because we want the t by itself. This is multiplication, the opposite is division. With my mirror, I divide both sides. R divided by r is 1, so on this side we have d divided by r, don't know what to do with it other than that, and we have the t by itself. That was all we were looking for, so our answer is d divided by r. Not too bad once you look at it. So look at the average formula, and all of these formulas should be familiar to you, majority of them that we're going to look at. Just, you know, don't get overly involved and don't get overly worried about it. So we want to get the lowercase a by itself. And I'm going to go back to the last section where we were getting rid of fractions. I want to get rid of this fraction. And it's a 3. And there's only one fraction, so the common denominator is 3. So let's multiply this side times 3 and multiply this side times 3. All of this is on top of the 3. So 3 divided by 3 gives me 1. And on this side I get 3 capital A. On this side, I'm left with a plus b plus c. Much easier problem to deal with now that the fractions are gone. We want this a by itself, so we're looking for opposite operations. There's no parentheses to deal with. There's no cleanup to do. No collecting like terms. Getting the variable on the same side is kind of hard for us right now because there's only, you know, there's 4 variables we're looking at. But let's use addition and subtraction to get that lowercase a by itself. So we want to get rid of this b and this c. They're both addition. I want to subtract the b, and I'm going to do it one step at a time. 3a minus b equals lowercase a. B minus b does give me that 0, and plus c. Opposite operations again. We want to get rid of that c. This did get rid of the c, and on the right side I just got a, so I'm almost there. I can't subtract any of these, so that means I have to list them. 3a minus b minus c, and that's my answer. Alright, let's look at the circumference of a circle. Again, something we should be familiar with. We want to get the r by itself, so that means we want to get the 2 and the pi on the other side. We need to do opposite operations to move them over. It's all multiplication. So the opposite of multiplication would be division. So I'm looking at, I want to divide by 2 and by pi. I can do that all at the same time. 2 divided by 2 is 1. Pi divided by pi is 1. And on this side, I'm left with the r that I was trying for. I cannot divide these because they're not similar. So there's my answer.